To believe in your students and then they believe in themselves. So important. Look at what young people do today. Look at the amazing skills that they have. We need to train kids for the 21st century, not for the 20th century. So that's my passion in life, to help all these kids learn how to learn and have a better life. We teach journalism to kids because it's a platform. It's a way for kids to learn to think. We're more coaches than we are lecturers.
Have a good brick watch.
Bye. This is a sports magazine produced by the students. It comes out 6 times a year. It's about 80 pages long, and it's all student produced. And this is the Campanile. Campanile is a newspaper.
The famous
Campanile. And it comes out 10 times a year, so it's every 2 to 3 weeks. And then it has 3 sections, and it has a spotlight section. This happens to be the spotlight page for this edition, Race to
It
Captivate.
looks so professional.
Oh, yes.
It's like a real newspaper.
Our students are professionals, you know, you give them an opportunity to be professional, and they rise to the expectations. So what you expect them to do, and if you believe in them, they believe in themselves. That is the key. To believe in your students, and then they believe in themselves. So important. But it's not just artificial, it's from the heart. You really believe in them. Look at what young people do today. Look at the amazing skills that they have and what they have invented. It's amazing. This is C Magazine. Again, this is all student produced. And they come with the ideas. They do the fundraising for it. It's advertising supported. Everything that you see here is created, written, graphic design, everything is, look at this.
Who teaches that?
So all of the teachers do, so Mr. Kendall and I do, of course, and then we have 5 other teachers. We all teach, but you know, we don't know, they pass us up. So we teach the beginning.
Really?
Oh yeah, and then we just say this is how you do it, and by the way, you know, you want to learn a little more? Here's some videos online that can help you. Oh, maybe talk to your friend. They probably even know more. And so, as a result, they become experts. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. Experts. And we can learn, we, the teachers, can learn from the students. You know, it's a collaborative effort. Education is collaborative. This is another magazine, Verde. It comes out again every 6 weeks. It's 8 pages long. And I'll show you some of the pages in here.
Verde.
This is Verde.
Beautiful name.
And Verde, yes, it's a beautiful name.
Green.
It means green. So see, they wrote editorials here. They write articles about things. Look at this, the art of dog spotting. They came up with their own ideas. These aren't my ideas, you know, I would not ever think of this, but they came up with these ideas. Look at this, which holiday movie is for you? And it's a whole quiz, like which holiday movie is for you. Look at, here's everyday people. Let's just interview somebody, just anybody, you know? Everybody's interesting, everybody. We just need to interview them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and here's an example of the advertising. So they carry advertising, and the advertising pays the bills. Education for the real world. Why do kids want to study things that don't matter? They want to study things that make a difference. This makes a difference. They can write about things that matter to them. Look at this, new Coverly School proposed. So there's a new school proposed in Palo Alto. Oh, what do the kids think? We should know, right?
Of course,
After
of
all, kids are the ones who are going to go to school. Why not ask them?
And
And they write about it and say what they think. Actually, my staff on the Campanile thought it wasn't such a good idea. Yes, it's okay to stand up and say what you think. And they write about drugs. Yeah, like what? Drugs. Kids. I mean, kids are the ones that take a risk. Why would you take that risk with your life? Why would you do that? What's the advantage?
Why you teach journalism to kids?
You teach journalism to kids because it's a platform. It's a way for kids to learn to think. Journalists are the number one people in society that get the information. They hopefully get it right. They interview a lot of sources, and then they figure out what is the most important thing out of all the information, and then they write about it. So if students everywhere had these skills, it would make a huge difference. They wouldn't get cheated. They wouldn't be doing things that are crazy because they would have the skills. We're building human beings. Our product is human beings. We want human beings to live satisfying, happy lives. And these are the skills for living satisfying, happy lives.
And then what is your role as a teacher, Esther? If they can teach themselves, what is your role as a teacher
My
now?
role as a teacher is to provide the infrastructure, the support, the location, the tools, and also I provide the standards. I provide the belief in they can rise to these standards. I don't just take anything. It has to be good, but they can do it. I mean, Mr. Campbell does the same thing. All the teachers in this program do the same thing. We have high standards. We teach the kids that you can reach these standards. And we are coaches. We're more coaches than we are lecturers. Because, you don't learn from a lecture. You don't learn from listening to me tell you how I do it. If you want to ride a bike, you don't read a book. If you want to ski, you don't read a book.
Exactly.
How about swimming? You don't read a book.
You just
How
learn the
about
principles.
writing? You don't read a book. You have to do it to learn it.
Yeah.
Why are we not? So we need to, learning is doing. So that's what we're teaching. And we provide the opportunity for students to have that learning.
That's what you talk about in your book, Moonshots for Education, and now it's going to get published in Spanish.
In April. And it's going to have a big launch supported by a lot of stores in Mexico. And I hope every teacher in Mexico will have an opportunity to get this book and to read it and to see the power of giving students an opportunity to have some control of their learning. The more power the students have, the more they do for themselves, the more they learn. The less they do for themselves, the more that the teacher does for them, the more the teacher gets to be an expert. Teacher's already an expert.
You learn from
Time
them.
for the students to be experts.
Exactly.
Give them an opportunity to learn. The teachers need to back off and provide an opportunity for the students to learn. 20% time is what I'm asking for to start. Just 20% of the classroom time. And then if they like that, they can move it up to 40%, maybe 50%. And my classes have a lot more than that. It's the model for the 21st century education in all subject areas. It's not just journalism. It is everything. Math, science, social studies, language arts, everything. The more people take responsibility for their own learning, the more they learn. Just everybody has to think about all those things they memorized for a test and what percentage they remember. How could you take the test today? I think the answer for everybody is no. You cannot take the test today.
Yes.
You don't remember anything because it was
you didn't-
meaningless.
Yeah.
But if you would have used those skills to build something that you cared about, you would remember them all. It's the key.
And what is your goal? What is your dream for the next years in the education in America and in Mexico and other countries? Yes.
Is to help students everywhere. That includes America, it includes all the Spanish-speaking world, it includes Europe, includes everybody, because we're all teaching to the last century. We're all stuck in the lecture mode. We have to change, because we can't teach the skills that everybody wants as long as we continue to have kids memorize and teach to the test. We're teaching to the test. Here's a worksheet. Do the worksheet. Now, give you a test. Okay, how did that make you a better person? How did you learn to do something in the world? No, we learned how to take a test. We learned how to bubble in those little circular bubbles.
But you don't master.
But you didn't learn a skill that matters.
Yeah.
So what we do in here is we teach skills that matter. These kids all learn to work with each other. The ones that, you have some videotape here, they're all learning that. And then they all find jobs. Do you know how many people don't have jobs?
Because they don't have the skills.
Because they don't have the skills. There's more than 1 million jobs available, and they can't find students that have the right skills. That's terrible. Terrible for the employer, terrible for the student, terrible for everybody.
Yeah.
We need to train kids for the 21st century, not for the 20th century.
Thank you, Esther.
That's true. Yes, it is true. That's my passion in life, to help all these kids learn how to learn and have a better life.
Yeah.